It's the end of September 2024. Let's go over the changes to the IGVF portal for the month of September. I'm Forrest Tanaka, and I work on the UI portal code. Okay, so 8.20.0, we only had one change, which was to add the summary to all file pages. And yeah, not a big change, but regardless of the file type you have, we now show the summary at the bottom of this summary panel. Again, it doesn't matter which, and if you don't know, you can go to provenance on these filters, and you get sort of a hierarchy of types. So that's another way you can get to the types. So let's go to tabular file, and again, we have the object summary. So that was the change for 8.20. Let's look at 8.21. Fix crash with download TSV when not on the first page of the report. Yeah, this was the oversight on my part. If you go to a report page with a lot of objects, if I can find one. Let's see. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so downloading a file obviously is okay. The problem was, let's get this down a little more. Let's see. How about this one? Okay, but the problem was if you were on a page other than the first one and you downloaded the files, and by files I mean the TSV file for the report page. But anyway, if you were on not the first page and you downloaded it, it crashed. And but now, because of this fix, you can download it and you get all the files across all 4 pages in this case. So good. Let's see. Scroll to top button clicks. Yeah, this was a little problem. Some of you may not have noticed that we have this button down here, and that's just a convenience. So if you're at the bottom of the long list, you can click it, go to the top of the page, and notice it disappears once you're at the top. The problem was if you had something clickable next to it and you tried to click it, instead of clicking that link, you would scroll to the top. So, but now you actually go to that object just like you wanted to. So yeah, again, this button disappears once you scroll near the top. It also disappears, as you saw a moment ago, that it disappears if you just don't do anything for a while, and then reappears when you scroll. So that's been there for a while, but now it just works better. Okay, next is 8.22, image list and object pages. So I'm not sure if submitters need this that much, but it's been nice to have an encode for people who work on pages. And by pages, I mean like help pages. Some of these have images on, and we get those images from here. But until this change, you couldn't actually tell which image each of these represented. So now we show a preview on this list view, and also on the image page itself. You get a little thumbnail, and you click it, you get a big view of it. Oh, hitting the wrong key there. Yeah, so you can hit escape and get out of that. So that was that change. Let's see. And then the last one for the September is just a bug fix. I had a bug with the oh, sorry, I didn't go over this one. Update UI for newly embedded file set objects within the file object. So this isn't a visual change in the portal, but the thing was, we used to, if we go to one of these and we look at the JSON, this file set was just a path. But the backend was changed so that we now do a partial embedding of the object, and so I had to update the UI to take care of that. So it shows up here, file set. So I just had to change the way that I generate this link to take into account that embedding of that object. And then this is, I guess, a bug fix. I'm not very clear we needed this, but it was just, I think, a temporary problem. But we have to characterize this a little bit. By temporary, I mean it only happens at certain times that don't happen very often. So I think there's a chance I might even back this out, but it doesn't really matter. Once the site is running after change, it's totally fine, with or without this. And so that are the changes for the month of September. And so hope you enjoy those changes, and I'll see you again at the end of October 2024.